All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. We've all been talking about some Orwellian speech coming out of our leaders, but this one is really on par with Mr. Orwell himself on the situation in Eastern Europe. Welcome to PrepperNow. All right, folks, thanks so much for being here. You know what to do, the things. We are going to be talking today about the Danish Prime Minister and what the Danish Prime Minister has said. Her name is Mette Frederiksen, and she has been in the news, kind of making some comments. Of course, first thing that comes to mind when we think of Denmark now, we think of the shared interest into Greenland. And evidently, Mr. Trump is thinking about offering Greenland a lot of monetary incentives and bonus for them to consider becoming a part of America. But we shall see. Danish, of course, have been involved in that country for a long time, and they also have interests. But right now, the leader of Greenland basically said they will let Greenlanders decide which direction Greenland will actually go. These comments, though, that I'm about to reference are a little bit different. And effectively what she has said is that peace is more dangerous in Eastern Europe than if there is a continuation of the war. So what she's saying basically is that if the war in Eastern Europe gets resolved or becomes basically a ceasefire, what's going to happen is our friends in Bear Country are going to regroup and get their people together for a second, larger initiative on the European continent that could involve countries like Denmark. Now, I think we all understand that to do such an endeavor, first of all, you have to have motivation, you have to have resources and all of that, and it really does seem like a large undertaking and kind of something that they really wouldn't do, at least initially, for a while. So I'm not really exactly sure why she is so worried about such an endeavor by our friends in Bear Country, also seeing how much of a time they have had trying to work it in the smaller country to their west that they're currently fighting with. So, and if you know anything that's going on there, there's a lot of progress being made, but still, it's very much slow going. So to sit there and say that war is peace and peace is more dangerous than war, it really does strike the Orwellian speech, meter. It's just too much, and it just kind of shows you where the direction, what the goals are, and how these people are thinking, and it is really concerning. I mean, when you are in a full-on conflict, the goal is to at least get to a ceasefire, an armistice, a cessation of the fighting. That's the goal. You don't want the fighting to continue, because when people fight, people die. So to be concerned that the peaceful probability or possibility of that conflict, going there, it's really problematic. It's really concerning that such language would be used. So we don't know the future. We don't know exactly what these countries are thinking and what they're going to do. But it seems a lot of people are showing their hands right now. And America is grown very tired of war. And so now, as we push to possibly resolve things, hopefully all over, there's been talk of resolution and such things in the Middle East. They're currently enjoying a ceasefire. It is tenuous. It is not perfect, but it's a heck of a lot better than what was going on for the last year before it. So where we go in Eastern Europe, I don't know. But the fact that our leaders in countries like Denmark are saying such things where peace is more dangerous than war, I think we have a real problem on our hands. And pertaining to the video from yesterday, which is getting some pretty good play for me and for what's allowed on this channel, it shows exactly what the trajectory is, and that trajectory is one of concern. So we hope you're prepping, and we hope you're doing the things to get your little area of the world in a good way and get ready for what is a very uncertain future. All right, friends, God bless. Hit the buttons and stuff. Join us on X, Mine, Twitter, Gabs, Truth Social, Subscribe, Star, and Locals. We've been populating there as well. These are great ways to support the channel outside of this platform. And of course, everything you can do here, especially if you leave a comment and a like, it is really helpful. I know some people were having problems with both. Just try your best, okay? And that should tell you everything you need to know about what's going on this channel. God bless. PrepperNow.